welcome to our webinar. Let's give it a moment while we have participants joining in. All right. In the meantime, in the chat box, you can put, drop your location in of where you're dialing in from. We're curious to know. All right. So we've got someone from Mumbai and then Bangalore. I'm from Bangalore. Yeah. Superb. So let's do this. Let's kick it off and just give me a moment. Here we go. Welcome to our webinar on optimizing the system for agile delivery. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, it's more important than ever for organizations to be able to deliver value quickly and efficiently. And in this webinar, we are going to be looking at just that. Looking at the system as a whole and how, as coaches, to leverage that. So this webinar has been recorded for you. And if you do want to get a copy of it, drop us a note at hello@leadershiptribe.com. We'll also be sharing the copy of the slides that are shown in this session. We'll drop the email ID in the chat box shortly. So on that note, let's look at our game plan. We'll be doing a quick introduction of myself and the organization I work with, which is Leadership Tribe. Then we'll look at what exactly are systems and also get a better understanding of complex adaptive systems. And we will then dive into, as coaches, how can you help the system, and I will talk you through a couple of tools too. Then there are some next steps that can help you through to continue your journey. And we've also set aside some time for Q&A. I'll be addressing any questions that you've got. Also, if you've got any questions, please raise them in the Q&A section in Zoom so that we don't lose track of them. Yeah. So my name is Aarti and I'm based out of Bangalore, India, and I come with 12 plus years of experience. I'm a coach and a facilitator. I'm also an accredited Kanban trainer and also deliver trainings on Scrum, Kanban, coaching, facilitation, and any other tailored programs that are there. Apart from delivering trainings, I also work with teams to set them up for success for our clients that I work with and take them through that journey of high performance. So this is what I do day to day. Any learnings that I have, I bring them to my trainings or also bring them over to my clients that I work with, and also through the form of some of the webinars that we do. And outside of work, I'm a dog mom and I love spending time with them. So, company that I work for, Leadership Tribe. I've been with them for quite a few years now. They're a consulting and training organization. So, as a company, if you or your teams are having any challenges, you can bring them, bring in some consultants like us, and we can help you deliver it or co-create strategies with you. It can either be transformations, change transformation, digital, or whatever it is that you want to bring some change in. You can reach out to us for further questions or support that you need. So let's kick it off our session. And I'm going to start off with what is a system? So there are various different definitions of what a system is if you go onto Google or any of the search platforms that are there. So the definition that I would like to highlight is that a system is a group of interacting, unrelated or interdependent parts that form a complex, unified whole with a specific purpose. And here are a couple of examples to understand systems, quite easy ones. For example, you've got your solar system, the planets. Your families, they are systems. Or if you look at it at an example of organizations, departments in your organizations, your HR, finance, IT, sales, procurement. So in your own time, I would like you to have a think about what are your systems looking like at your workplace, the network of interdependent services that are there. So let's dive a little deeper and look at systems thinking. So systems thinking is a holistic approach to understanding how the world works It recognizes that everything is interconnected and interdependent, and that we cannot understand any one thing without considering its context, right? So systems thinking is used in many different fields, including business management, science, engineering, and different arenas. It can be used to solve complex problems that are there. So some of the key principles of systems thinking are that systems are whole, systems as a whole. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts, is what we say. This means that we cannot understand a system by simply studying its individual components. We need to consider how the components interact with each other. Systems are dynamic. Systems change over time. Their behavior is, unpredictable and it's emergent, meaning that it cannot be predicted from the behavior of the individual components itself. And lastly, systems are interconnected. Systems are part of larger systems. For example, if you look at your human body, it is a system that is part of another larger ecosystem of the earth, right? So when we study a system, we also need to consider its interactions with other systems that are there. So here is one model that I want to highlight to you briefly. Okay, you're not just looking at the tip of the iceberg, but the whole picture that's there. This iceberg model can be used to understand how the different subsystems within an organization are connected and interact with each other. So let's take a quick example. Imagine a large organization, okay, and it's having a challenge. Let's call the organization Tech Inc. It's having a challenge. Its customer satisfaction ratings are declining. This is the event level of the iceberg. Using the iceberg model, we can drill down below the surface to identify the underlying causes of this problem. So then we're looking at the pattern level. We may notice that customer satisfactions have been declining steadily for the past year. This is maybe suggesting that there's a deeper pattern at play. Then there's the structural level. We may discover that the company's customers support system is understaffed and it's overwhelmed. The structural problem is contributing to the pattern of declining customer satisfaction also. Then you've got the mental models that we're looking at, the mental model level. What we might also find is that the company's employees have a shared mental model that prioritizes maybe product development over customer support. This mental model is contributing to the structural problem of understaffing that's there for the customer support. So this example, the iceberg model, it's helping us to see that the declining customer satisfaction ratings, it's not just an isolated problem. There are symptoms of a deeper structural problem that's there, which itself is caused by sharing of the mental models within the organization. So this is one tool that one can use, the iceberg model. So I want to then bring in systems thinking approach. This can help leaders, okay, to see the bigger picture. System thinking, when you look at the bigger picture, it's encouraging people to look at, beyond the individual roles or the departments that are there, to see how their work fits overall across the organization. And this helps to identify and solve problems more effectively. Secondly, it helps to make better decisions. So by understanding that complex interactions between the different parts of an organization, system thinkers can make more informed decisions that are less likely to have intended consequences and also be more adaptable. In today's rapidly changing world that's there, organizations need to be able to adapt quickly to new challenges and opportunities. And systems thinking can help organizations to be more resilient and adaptable by identifying and addressing potential problems early on itself. So, working with complex adaptive systems, in short form CAS, right, can be challenging but also rewarding. Now, complex adaptive systems are found all around us, from the natural world to the social world that's there. Your complex adaptive system can be your human brain, the stock market, the climate system, so many examples out there. So some of the key features or characteristics of complex adaptive systems are that they're emergent. The behavior of the system as a whole cannot be predicted from the behavior of its individual parts, and that's something I mentioned a little while ago. Adaptation, that the system can learn and adapt to change, and that it's non-linear. The relationship between the system's inputs and the outputs, it's non-linear, meaning that small changes in the inputs can lead to larger changes in the outputs. Okay, so working with complex adaptive systems requires different approaches to thinking than working with more traditional systems. So what you need to look at is why change now, why change and why now. Okay, so there are many reasons that organizations might want to choose a transformation, transform to agile. Some of the most common reasons are to be able to deliver value to your customers more quickly, efficiently, to improve the quality, right? The quality of work that's being delivered, to increase your employee engagement and satisfaction. That could be another reason that change is being brought in, or also that to be more agile in the changing markets, that the world is constantly changing, your business world is changing, and agile teams are better equipped to be able to handle those changes. And you also need to look at the why now. There can be many reasons when it comes to the why now. And some of the most common changes that we've seen is that pace of change, it's accelerating. It's moving rapidly. Your business world, the changes that are coming in, it's rapid. And organizations need to make those changes quickly to stay competitive. So another reason is that customers are demanding more. Customer expectations are higher. They're wanting more as they go forward. And even your technology is changing. Technology is emerging all the time. And organizations need to be able to adapt to these new technologies quickly. So when bringing any kind of change, any form of change, look at why. Why are you doing that change and why are you doing it now, right? And also look at the how aspect. Take advantage of the qualities of the complex adaptive systems that we spoke of, and also look at how are we going to do that. So here's a little bit that I want to highlight, that how can you help the system use the qualities of complex adaptive systems. So your complex adaptive systems, they are made up of many interconnected parts, and it can be difficult for those within the system to see how these pieces fit together. So as systems coaches, help the system to map its relationships, identify the key components, and also understand how changes in one part of the system can impact the other parts. Okay. You're also looking at the emergent properties that are arising from the interactions of the system's components that are there, and that they're not just present in the individual components. So as a system coach, you can help the system to identify these emergent properties that are there and take advantage of it. And you're constantly adapting to the environment. So as system coaches, you can help the system to develop the skills, the knowledge it needs to adapt to change effectively. And by doing so, your system can maintain that stability and continue to function effectively. And you also have that with complex adaptive systems, you're learning from experience by collecting data from past events, and it's helping you make more informed decisions for future events that are there. So we're going to look at how do you optimize the system. Look at optimizing the system and bringing in these changes gradually in the system. You can look at empowering your teams to make decisions. Agile teams need to be able to make decisions quickly and without having to go through layers of the bureaucracy that's there. This means give them that little authority, give them that space to make the decisions regarding to the who or the tools or some of the processes that are there. You can also create culture of collaboration and communication. Your agile teams need to be able to collaborate together, work hand in hand together, not just within the teams but with your stakeholders also. So create that culture, create that space where everybody is willing to come together and help each other succeed. And you're also providing the right tools and the resources. So your teams need to have the right tools, the resources to be able to do their jobs effectively. This could be any, with any phase of work that they are doing. See that they've got the tools and the resources at hand. And as coaches, you're also there to remove bottlenecks or impediments that your teams need to be able to move through their work, through the system quickly. That means you need to be able to identify bottlenecks that are there, anything that can hamper your system or hamper the flow that's there, and can, prevent them from delivering value to the customers. So this is a topic I really like, which is flow. Now, the concept of flow, if you look at it, it's quite central to systems thinking. So, in systems thinking, flow refers to the smooth and efficient movement of materials or information or the energy through the system. In Taoism, flow is a state of effortless action and harmony within the natural world. So, as change agents, right, you are playing a critical role in ensuring this flow in the system. You are identifying and removing bottlenecks or blockages that are there. You are promoting collaboration and communication with your teams, and you're creating that culture for continuous improvement. Right? You're constantly improving and delivering better. And there are ways to do it, which is where you're delivering frequently. Deliver frequently in iterations, small chunks at a time. Right? You can deliver your end-to-end workflows using various tools. You can also look at reducing your cycle times or improving the quality of your work or the releases that are there. Visualization, so important. And one of the famous tools out there is your Kanban boards. You visualize your work and manage the flow that's there. And you are also holding regular retrospectives to be able to identify and address areas for improvement. So remember, few tips here. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Start by identifying one or two areas where the system can be improved and focus on those. Get buy-in from your stakeholders. It's important to get that buy-in from all your stakeholders, including your management, your customers, and other teams, before making any changes in the system. Thirdly, maybe measure and track progress. It's important to measure and track your progress so that you can see what's working, what's not working. Data is important. It helps. And be patient. It takes time. It takes time to optimize the system for your delivery. Don't expect to see results overnight. So to bring any kind of change in, as change agents, as coaches, one is spending a lot of, most of your time in these different arenas of coaching, facilitation, teaching, mentoring, and you're continuously learning on the go too. So our advice is that you continuously practice these skills to get better and better at your craft. Here's one little tool that you can use, or you can use this to log the hours. So this is an example actually that you can use to log your hours on the time you're spending in practicing and honing your skills for coaching, mentoring, facilitation, training. So let's look at some next steps. So that is, if you're ready to, look at how can you work with your systems, or what more do I need to, or where all I can hone my skills further, we've got a development path and some recommendations. Yeah. So at Leadership Tribe, we offer a range of ICHL accredited courses from various tracks: Agile coaching, enterprise Agile coaching, agility in leadership, and these are to name a few. We've got more offerings which you can look at our website, www.leadershiptribe.com. So we've got a couple of courses coming your way, and this is our boot camp, which starts in December. Now, this bootcamp is the Agile Coach Bootcamp, which consists of the Agile Team Facilitation course and the Agile Coaching course. So it's a dual certification. Now, in this bootcamp, we are, covering or, providing a comprehensive understanding of facilitation, of coaching techniques. We are focusing on effective communication, fostering collaboration, guiding teams towards higher levels of performance. It's a really fun course to be part of. So do, reach out to us for more information. And there's another one, since we were talking about systems today. We've got a course called Systems Coaching. This is also an ICHL accredited course. Now, this is designed to help coaches and leaders to improve their ability to work with complex adaptive systems. It's recommended for professionals who are, wanting to deepen their skills on Agile team coaching, enterprise coaching, and also any of these leadership tracks that are there. So during this course, you are learning to apply systems thinking and coaching to Agile teams and organizations. So reach out to us if you want to know more about what the learning outcomes look like. Our website also has more of that information at hand. So, to know more, to be able to book your seats, drop us a note at hello@leadershiptribe.com, or you can directly go over to our website www.leadershiptribe.com and register directly. And on that note, this brings us to the Q&A. Let's have a look at the Q&A section and answer any questions that you have. All right. So at the moment, I do not see any questions that have popped up. However, if you've got any questions, do just write to us or reach out to us. So I can see a couple of you are alumni here also. You know how to reach out to us at our email ID, and my colleague has dropped it in the chat box also. So on that note, thank you all for coming in, putting out your time to listen to my webinar here, and see you all soon. Have a good rest of your day ahead.